And down at the 6 o'clock position on Metalopolis, we have Roxkiss LiveZerg spawning as our purple Zerg player's opponent at the 12 o'clock position. None other than Complexity Minigun. Now, Minigun being a little bit BM this series because actually this whole night, because game 1 of both series, he was red. Game 2, he's been blue and forcing me to change the colors. So, Chad, shaking my head at you.
How dare you make him do work? How dare you, sir?
That is
unacceptable.
That is true.
It is unacceptable.
Yep.
You know what?
Know what I know his brother.
I believe we have power. We have power over him.
Oh, do we?
So
I'm glad.
It's okay.
Okay.
I will talk to him. I will make sure it does not happen again. Just for you, sir.
I appreciate it.
Just for you.
Yeah, as most time when players become casters, they're always notice those little things that players do just to BM casters. It does happen. Okay, so we're cross positions now on Metalopolis, and you are our analysis caster. You do play Protoss quite a bit. What's your thought process? You see a Zerg player cross positions.
I mean,
you better say Fortgate, actually.
Zerg cross position.
Yeah.
Normally pretty bad in terms of like if you're talking statistics, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Minigun, and I have full faith in him. There's a lot of different things you can do here, but I feel like he'll probably just go for defending the two baits, and then you almost need to react to what the Zerg's doing on this map because they have a lot of different options they can do, which are all pretty much equally scary.
Yeah.
It's very easy for them to harass your mineral lines with mutas if you let them.
Yeah.
So you have to be constantly watching out for that. I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get an early observer or something like that to try to figure out what he's doing before he actually tries to commit to any sort of major gateway push. However, one thing you can do is the always fun Nexus cancel 5-gate.
Oh boy,
always fun.
Always fun, like MC circa February or something like that. Anyway, if you notice, there was actually a cool little micro trick right down here. Minigun got in at just the time that LiveZerg was going to be putting up his pool, so Minigun was doing the annoying run around.
Yep.
But LiveZerg immediately took another drone and built one over on the left-hand side while keeping this one running around just to make sure that Minigun wouldn't switch over. So nice heads-up play by LiveZerg. And he is going to get Zergling speed out very, very quick.
Perfect gas. Exactly 100 gas.
Yep.
That he needed. So, always great. That's definitely a hallmark of a good player. It's one of those things where on the surface it seems easy to do, but when you're in a game, it's very easy to forget and not get that little extra mineral boost. And it's very important for a number of reasons, for timings, various other things. Just your mental toughness when you're a game, especially when you're down and you have to win 2 games and your opponent only has won 1. So.
All right, and we'll see what's going to happen here in the next couple of minutes as LiveZerg did decide to put down that expansion as quick as humanly possible. And he's actually saving up quite a bit of minerals past that. Now's about the time when players would start putting themselves back on gas to start working towards any sort of tech, but it looks like he is going to be content with a ton of speedlings right away. I don't know if he wants to try and punish Minigun a little bit. He's not produced workers in a little while. He's actually falling behind quite significantly in that regard. So maybe he just wants to outright punish Minigun. Let's see what he builds. Oh, wow, yeah, actually another 12 Zerglings coming up. So
very interesting.
All right.
Minigun usually gets, 2 to 3 sentries very early, so he's going to be okay with dealing with last speedlings.
Sure.
He's not going to be worried about it at all. It could be in a little bit of trouble if he puts down a forge here right now with that. Is he going to put down a forge?
I don't know. He's not putting anything down yet, but I would assume.
Or
it looks like
he's just going straight for the Nexus. So that's exactly what LiveZerg wanted to see, because he can force a cancel this Nexus really easily.
Boom! Headshot.
Super easily. This could be a problem if he draws the units away.
Oh, does he get up the ramp? No. Unfortunately, just 2 links that are actually going to be killed.
Is going to have to force the cancel.
Yes, this will be canceled momentarily. Down to less than 100 supply. And whoa! Not canceled. Chad MF and Jones lost 400 minerals right there. Yes, guys, this is on current patch. These games were played on Saturday, so we would have known if there was a cancel there. Wow.
What the?
What the MF and Chad Jones. Anyway, so
there's the forge.
There's the forge coming up, and we'll see if Minigun has what it takes to rally himself against all these Zerglings that are sitting out here, because he just physically can't expand for a long period of time. 400 minerals down the drain now really, really hurts.
So here's the question, really, and it looks like LiveZerg's actually prepping against it. do you feel like you have the ability to come back into the game after such a huge loss? Because there's no understating how huge it was that he didn't actually cancel it.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he would have had to cancel was big enough.
Yeah.
But losing the minerals too, it's pretty enormous. So if he feels like he's gonna be able to macro his way back into the game, that's great. But a lot of people will just be like, well, cheese time.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can pull out a win. And a lot of times you don't, because all you have to do is pretty much what LiveZerg just did, and start putting out spine crawlers, make sure you have an aggressive presence at the front of their base. Sure. And just make sure that there's no crazy stuff coming. So
LiveZerg is well in control of this game with that third base coming down to the bottom right-hand side. He's not going to try and press the issue. He is just going to play as safe and standard as possible. Don't forget, folks, that that 300 mineral difference between him canceling and him losing the Nexus equals 3 additional Zealots at the moment, or 2 additional Gateways, and that's enough to not just repel this force, but also mount an attack of his own, which is what Minigun would really like to do to secure that expansion.
Yep.
But
I think LiveZerg's reacting very well. He probably didn't need the spines after seeing the forge go down, because he could tell maybe that was, not sure if that was worthwhile.
4 force fields for 3 Zerglings. That's no good. He's probably just a little bit. I assume that Minigun's a little bit rattled right now.
Those were vengeance force fields, man. Be like, screw you, Zerglings.
I've got energy.
You dead. That's 75 minerals. I'm a fourth of the way back to recovering my losses almost. So I think LiveZerg is playing very well right now. He's getting the Baneling Nest, which does definitely help against Baneling Zergling. Wait, did I just say Baneling? I meant Zealot. I meant Zealot Sentry.
Yeah, there you go. No, Baneling Zergling, man. Mind control. The Oracle already exists. True. So, or not the Oracle, the Replicator. I'm sorry. Replicator. I'm just dreading the Oracle plus Replicator strategies that are coming out of Heart of the Swarm.
Mass Replicator into Banelings.
All right.
Here we go. This is gonna be key. Can he get the? Well, does he have enough energy to sustain this is the big question.
Right. If he can kill this hatchery, he's back in the game. If he doesn't, if he just trades armies right now, LiveZerg is still ahead.
He looks like he's got maybe 10 force fields left. That's 2 get in. Huge ones. Weakens the Zealots enormously. Both Zealots are going to go down. Those queens. Oh, he should be attacking those Zealots with the queens.
And he's not. And if he loses the hatchery, this is actually going to be very bad. Minigun are going to continue attacking this hatchery. Come on!
What are you doing?
LiveZerg, this! Kill! This! Kill that!
Kill him!
Kill this!
What are you...
Ooh.
Why would you not kill him?
Alright, well, questionable decision-making out of LiveZerg. And if he loses a queen as well... Oh my god.
What?
Oh boy. Okay, well, anyway, he let the reinforcements get in there. If he had attacked before, if the queens were continuing to do damage on the Zealots as you had suggested, he would have killed an additional 3 Zealots, because 2 were already very low HP as it was, and then he would have been able to focus his attention on the reinforcements that were coming in after that. So all of a sudden, Minigun's not just back in this game, but he's on even bases, and it's better tech. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Why you no attack?
Yeah. A little bit confused about that. Anyway, okay, so Minigun is let's see here, throwing down gateways number 5 and 6. Pretty predictable 6 gate at this stage in the game. Still got to watch out and making sure that he doesn't get these units killed, or that he at least trades cost effectively. Another 15 Banelings coming up for LiveZerg though.
Yeah, but he needs to like try to get him to fake the force fields. That this Speedling should be darting in and out, forcing him to use the force fields. At this point, he's just going to force field out the Banelings, kill the Zerglings, and then kill the Banelings afterwards.
All right, and the Zerglings do dart in to lose a few of their own, but here come the Banelings afterwards. But no force fields were baited, as you mentioned. There's the first few.
There's the decent bait. All right.
Yes.
But you shouldn't be baiting with Banelings. Like, it's the wrong... Is he gonna go for
enjoy the 75 mineral units. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see here. 5 more Banelings coming up along with Baneling speed. If he goes for the counterattack right now, could actually be pretty successful. Minigun's not really prepared for that, and he doesn't have an available cycle to start warping in some units. Ooh, Baneling's actually coming into the front as well.
This could be a game changer.
Yeah, because...
what does he have at his...
Let's actually, here it comes. Banelings are going to make their way in, but good force fields initially take out the first round of Zerglings, or allow Minigun to take out the first round of Zerglings, but here comes the buzz into the middle line. This could be a lot of probes dead. However, Baneling speed is actually not quite finished. Oh, wow, all the attack units killed. That's really bad, as Minigun is actually going to lose the Zealot here momentarily. It's going to be pretty cost-effective, and a Sentry actually backing that up, but at the same time, Banelings are going to roll through Minigun's army at the front. Baneling speed is done. those Banelings going from crawling over to rolling.
That definitely helped a lot, and definitely, ooh, LiveZerg is all into his base, but he's definitely he's warping in Zealots here, so he should be okay. It's kind of hard to tell who's ahead right now. Is LiveZerg's third all the way up?
It
looks like it is. Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
Yeah, it just finished up.
So, I mean, it's going to come down to, can Minigun be able to defend and reestablish here? Because I think he'll...
This is actually a little rough now. I mean, because look how many resources LiveZerg has. He could actually just sit back and make about 20 Banelings. Oh, hey, how about I said 20?
How about 27?
Yeah, I should have taken the over there on my own proclamation.
He needs the Zerglings to follow up, though. I guess there are some streaming in, but...
yeah.
You know, I feel like LiveZerg doesn't read Reddit, because like every week there's a thread about Minigun's force field control against Banelings.
Yeah.
Just like right here.
But he keeps them in a little pocket. Of course, the pathing is not going to allow those through.
I don't think it's gonna matter,
he just has too much stuff.
He's got too much stuff.
Too much stuff.
So.
Boom! Headshot. And does he roll through the Nexus?
Oh, kill the Nexus, please.
He could in a second if he wants to. Otherwise, he's going to let those get whittled away for a second. Baneling's rolling around from the back, and we have another bunch of Zerglings that are waiting to roll in afterwards. And here they come. And Banelings are going to roll their way in. There's just a couple of Stalkers that are remaining. Not much up at the front as well. This 1 HP Zealot goes down to a Baneling, which is a little bit amusing. The rest of the units are going to make their way up here, and this Baneling actually could get a pretty good burst here if it wanted to roll its way up. But decides not to. It's too cool for that attack. It's okay, though, because that's the end of the game.